is Shobha from Just Go Places. So we finally got around to trying an Indian fine dining restaurant in London, in Mayfair, that had been on our wish list for years. And it's called Kanishka, and it opened in 2019. And we haven't been able to go because of all the things that have happened in the restaurant industry and the world generally in the last couple of years. It's an Atul Kochhar restaurant. Atul Kochhar is a chef who's had 2 other fine dining restaurants in Mayfair previously. He was the first Indian chef in the UK to receive a Michelin Star, and that was at Tamarind in 2001. In the intervening 20 years, he also won a Michelin Star at his next restaurant, Benares, also in Mayfair. He was flying high and then became a social media victim of his own doing. He got sacked from Benares and from his restaurant in Dubai for an anti-Muslim tweet that created a Twitter storm that he had with Priyanka Chopra, Mrs. Jones herself, in 2018. He did the usual apology tour, and nowadays he's got Kanishka in London as well as a couple of other restaurants outside London. He's written a bunch of books as well, and you may have heard of them. One of them is Atul's Curries of the World. Let's check out Kanishka, shall we? Hello, it's Shobha. I'm here at Kanishka, a restaurant in Mayfair for fine dining Indian food, and it is a restaurant by Atul Kochhar, who was one of the first Indian chefs to get a Michelin Star for his previous place. He's had 2 restaurants here in Mayfair, Tamarind and then Benares, both of which got 1 Michelin stars each. And we've enjoyed those restaurants very much, so we're here to try out his newest venture, Kanishka. Kanishka Restaurant is right off busy shopper Central Regent Street. It's chic without being stuffy. My husband liked the decor. I wasn't as sold. It had a whole lot of mirrors everywhere and light reflecting, and an underlying color scheme that was black and white with pops of teal and blue. The ceiling, though, was very clever. To disguise how low the ceilings were, there was this rope work that covered the ceiling, and then the ceiling itself was painted out in a dark gray. So it gave an illusion of height, which the low ceiling room didn't otherwise have. And it hid the open ductwork because that's more Shoreditch chic than Mayfair elegant. Kanishka Restaurant showcases Indian cuisine from the Northeastern region of India that most people haven't even heard of, never mind tried the food from there. This particular area borders on China, Burma, Tibet, Nepal, and Bangladesh. Once again, we had no idea what to order on the menu, and so we went with the usual tasting menu and the accompanying wine flight. There is a smaller tasting menu as well if you're feeling less hungry, and you can upgrade your wine flight and or add a whiskey flight to the tasting menu. So we're going to start with a chickpea cake, that's the amuse-bouche, and the drink served with it is a prosecco. We've got scallops garnished with caviar and a rosé. So here is Atul's chicken pie, and it's very pretty, and served with a pinotage, which apparently pinotage, which is apparently South African, and Peter's favorite South African red wine. So this is a monkfish with a sauce. Do you remember what the sauce was? Nope, can't remember what the sauce is. Clearly too much wine has been had. The wine that is accompanying it is another South African. So this is the ginger watermelon sorbet to cleanse the palate. The venison steak and then the soybeans were delicious. Usually we're not a soybean sort of people. So here's the rice, the goat curry, the black dal, and one sad little piece of bread. I guess there is enough rice for both of us, but I would have liked more bread. And there's a Zinfandel, is that it?
No, this is a cab.
Oh, a cab. It's a cab that goes with it. Dark chocolate and a mousse, a berry mousse for dessert. We've been to both of Atul Kochhar's Michelin starred restaurants before his fall from grace, when he was still at Tamarind and Benares. Both of those restaurants are still in Mayfair, but with different chefs. Even though it's in Mayfair, Kanishka is definitely more casual than those two. The nearness to Regent Street means it's not the neighborhood curry joint for the local Russian oligarchs of Mayfair. I mean, Benares is right off Swish Berkeley Square, after all, in the heart of Mayfair. The food and service we thought was very good. We didn't think it was overall as good as the Clove Club in Shoreditch, but then again, very few things are going to match the Clove Club, which was excellent. On the other hand, also, it was 1/3 the price of the Clove Club, so there's a trade-off. We originally had been placed at a seat near the front of the restaurant that I asked to move, however, to the back because I hate filming with so many people around, both diners and staff, and it's too much editing work because people may not want to appear on YouTube. The staff were accommodating and friendly, and they probably wondered why I wanted to be stuck in the back. The place was buzzing and had a friendly, elegant atmosphere. The food was plated beautifully with minimal touch, which is pretty unusual for Indian restaurants. And the tastes all complemented each other very well. My favorite was the scallop, light and tender with an accompanying bamboo shoots. I hadn't realized that bamboo was used in Northeastern Indian cooking because I'd been used to bamboo as part of Chinese food. My husband liked the flavors of the monkfish, and it was cooked to perfection. Monkfish is a fish that you can easily overcook. The meatiness of the fish held the spices in the curry sauce. We both liked the goat curry, which is based on a traditional Nagaland recipe. The peppery flavor of the goat curry reminded me of Szechuan peppery dishes. You don't even realize how hot something is until after a few minutes, and then you realize, whoa, that's hot. If you're not particularly adventurous an eater though, the chicken tikka pie is a really good choice for you. It's not spicy because after all, chicken tikka masala is a British invention and just a variation on a basic British meat pie. The one thing that we didn't try that I wish we had tried was the biryani. It looked amazing when I saw it being passed by, and I love a good biryani, which is a rice dish cooked with lamb in the oven. The Kanishka version had a great puff pastry cover on it. So there you are, another fabulous meal in London, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to click like, and that really helps with the algorithm. And if you would like to see more videos of travel and travel adjacent content, remember to click like and to subscribe as well. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.